welcome back to my channel. This time it's the Ford B-Max. It makes another appearance. So as you can see, it's got engine oil change due, service required. So what we're going to do on this is do a basic engine service. As you can see, it's only done just over 31,000 miles. Can't remember how many miles it's done since we'd last done the service, which were about a year ago. And the pads and discs should be alright. So what we're going to do is we're going to change the engine oil, the oil filter, the air filter and the pollen filter. So first thing we need to do is get it up on the wheel ramps. And these are the parts I got from Euro Car Parts. I got 5 litres of 5W30 engine oil, suitable for the 1.5 diesel this B-Max has. Bosch oil filter, Crossland air filter and Crossland cabin filter, and that lot come to just shy of 50 quid, so which wasn't bad. So first thing I'm going to do is change this oil. Okay, the car had been running before the owner brought it here, so it was nice and warmed up. I've got it up on the ramps now. I've taken the cap off. That'll help it to drain when I undo the sump plug. I think I just pull the dipstick out of the tube, just pull it out like that, and I think I'll loosen this oil filter. I don't know if you can see it down there. Just get the light, shine the light in. You can see might just loosen that as well. That'll help to drain it. So first thing we'll do is we'll get underneath and get the oil drained. That says one thing you don't really want to do is let the car stand for a bit after it's been running. Then the oil's still warm, but it's not too hot, so it'll still drain out and it won't scald your hands. So we'll get underneath, get draining the oil. Now before I can get to the sump plug, I'll need to take this under tray off. It's just a few screws, so I'll get them out. I'll do that off camera. So with the tray removed, it was just 5 of these screws and off it came. So I've got access to the sump plug. I've got my bowl here, £2 washing up bowl from Asda, does the job. And the sump plug is 21mm. Now there's a certain person who keeps commenting about using the 1/2-inch ratchet. I don't see anything wrong with it, just as long as you're not like a gorilla with it, you should be alright. And besides, my impact gun and my torque wrench is 1/2-inch square drive, so I don't know what's wrong with that. And the only socket I could find was this 21mm impact socket, and it's 1/2-inch drive, so I don't have a choice anyway. But get this undone. I'll drain the oil out. Remember I took the cap off. See how much mess I don't make. I don't want too bad. So I'll just wipe the sump plug off. Put it in the magnetic tray with the screws for the under engine cover. Right, okay, we're going to let that drain and then we'll start doing the filters next. So while the engine oil's still draining, I might as well undo this oil filter, and it's 27mm and it's awkward to get to, so I think I'll just remove this air filter housing first. Right, we'll get this air filter housing out, and we just undo the mass airflow plug and just lift the red tab, and then it just comes off. And then these worm drive clips you can undo with a flat bladed screwdriver, so I'll just undo this one. And then I've got 4 torque screws. Not sure what they are, might be T30s. For these, it's always best to start with one that's too big, so it's not a T30, maybe a T25. So undo these. this all should just come out. There we go. It looks like a vacuum hose that needs to come off. Get that out of the way. Let's see. Filter housing out. We'll get to the air filter a bit later on. Right, so that gives me a bit more room to undo the oil filter. So as you can see, it gives me more room to get my ratchet in. Really, I should have done me removing this, so I think I'll do that. I'll get this out of the way. So there's a couple of 8mm bolts. Got my 3/8 ratchet. Just get them off. Sorry, my hand's in the way. This is part inlet for turbo, so just move that out of the way. There, gives us a bit more room. We'll get this whole filter housing undone there. Makes the job 10 times easier. Right, now I should be able to get it the rest of the way off by hand. Okay, we'll just let that drain. I can hear some more oil draining out, so we'll just let that drain. Right, that's the old oil filter housing, and I'll get it on the bench. And there's a new one with a new seal. And it's obvious which way it goes in. But I think what we can do is we'll fit this in the car. But before we do that, I'll get the old one out. Which might be a bit easier said than done. What I'll do is I'll get a pick. I'll get this seal off. There we go, that's the old seal off. So what I need to do, get a bit of old oil. You can use old oil for this. So get some old oil, just smear it on the seal like that, and then just put it on the housing. You do this by hand, just make sure you don't get it trapped or twisted or anything. Just make sure it's sitting correctly. Make sure it's all straight. Like I said, you don't want it twisted. I can see it's a little bit twisted, so just need to straighten it out. There, that's the oil seal. Something happened with it. Right, see if I can pull this out. There we go. Smear that. That's the old filter. We'll get the new one fitted in the car. Okay, so I'm going to get this. Got the new oil filter now. There's a little tab on there, so it locates in the corresponding hole in the filter housing. So you just turn it round till it goes in. Then we have the filter housing, the cap of the filter housing. This is plastic, so you've got to be careful with it. So just start it off by hand. And if I got it started on the threads, it's a bit hard to tell. No, it's not. Doesn't appear to be started on the threads. Let's have a look. I can't tell if that's actually started on the thread. And we'll get the ear ratchet on. Okay, I'm going to do this a different way. Okay, so I've had to pull it out. I'll just stick it in the cap, and then locate it in the hole. Don't remember any difficulty with it last time. Yeah, no, there is a. Let's find the hole, the corresponding hole. It's there. So get it in roughly the right spot. How hard can it be? Right, got it started. Took a little bit of doing, but okay, so just tighten it up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to torque it up, because on the oil filter housing there's actually a torque spec. Oops, when the light don't fall. So just nip it up. Right, okay, so get the torque wrench out and we'll get that torqued up properly. So on the housing it says 25 Newton meters. So a Newton is equivalent to about 10 kilos. So we'll go into that. So if we translate from Newton meters to meters a kilo, a kilo's a metre, Newton's a metre, so it would be 2.5 kilos a metre. So we've got to set the torque wrench to 2.5, and we start tying it up. No, it wasn't clicking, it was just hitting against the inlet. And you just heard it click, so it's tightened up to the proper torque. So we'll get all this put back together. Now before I put everything back together, it makes sense to change the air filter while I'm here. I've got the new one here. We'll compare them like we always do. I mean, it looks okay. Looks okay, does that? Not too bad, but you put them side by side, you can tell the difference. So we'll get this new air filter put in, and then we can button this little lot back up. Everything's buttoned up. I've put the sump plug on and I've put the bottom cover on. Give the bolts a quick douse of white grease to protect them. And now it's time to add the engine oil. I'm not sure the capacity of this, so what we'll do for starters, we'll stick 4 litres in. It's a 5 litre container, so we just add the engine oil and just keep checking how much we've got left. To put 4 litres in to start. Oh, I've got it off the ramps as well, so the car's level, so, and we'll get an accurate reading. So it's about 4 litres I've put in. So what we'll do is we'll check the level. So pull out the dipstick, give it a wipe, put it in, and check the level. As you can see, we're about halfway between minimum and maximum, so that'll be good enough for a start. I'll put the cap on for now, and we'll get the car started. Okay, we've got oil in, and we'll go for a start. So start up, oil lights out, so that's promising. So just give it a few minutes for oil to circulate, and we'll check the oil level again. Alright, so I might as well change this pollen filter while I'm at it. So it's a 30mm Torx. Just move that light to a better position. And this panel should come off. Yep. Just pop the panel off. You can't see that, so we'll get this panel off. Just move the seat back. The way, and there's our pollen filter housing. I'll need a smaller Torx T20. Then this should come off, and it does. There's a pollen filter. Let's get that out. Remembering which way it goes. Let's have a look. So look on that. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, you can see airflow goes from front to back. I can clearly see the difference between the old one and the new one, so get the new one put in. I won't do that on camera, and I'll come back to you when it's all buttoned up. Everything's all buttoned up. I've checked the oil level again. Just needed to add a bit more to bring it up to about halfway between the marks on the dipstick, which is where it should be. I've also got rid of the oil change warning message on the dashboard, so we're all good. So that's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Please remember to like, share and subscribe. Questions and comments, you know where to put them. As ever, thanks for watching, and I'll see you.